let's start with a story. But before I do that, oh my gosh, my shirt. What do you think of my shirt? I've been wearing these superhero shirts for a while. Hello, Sally. Um, I've been wearing these superhero shirts for a while because I've always loved superheroes, and from the moment I started wearing them during these Facebook Lives, I felt there was a story cooking inside of me. And I said a couple of weeks ago, I asked the audience, all of you guys, to remind me to share a story with you about my love of superheroes. And so that story was cooking inside of me for a bit. And I wrote the story, so I'd love to share it with you now. Okay, so dear recovering soul, I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero to the end of the night. He's got to be strong, he's got to be fast, and he's got to be fresh from the fight. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the morning light. He's got to be sure, and it's got to be soon, and he's got to be larger than life. Larger than life. So those lyrics are from Bonnie Tyler's song that I love, a Bonnie Tyler song that I loved when I was a teenager. The words remind me of this fascination that many of us have with heroes or even superheroes, those beings who seem to rise above characteristics or flaws of humanity and are able to do great things. Sometimes we attach the title of hero to war veterans who have sacrificed their own health, well-being, and life for a greater cause. We often refer to firefighters as heroes for saving us from danger. We even refer to teachers as heroes for the work that they do to teach our children daily and sometimes protecting them from great harm in the age of school gun violence. Some of us look to a parent as a hero as well. With so much suffering and uncertainty in the world, I sometimes daydream about a world where superheroes help create peace, balance, and justice on the planet. Where is Wonder Woman when you need her? She may be closer than you think. I'm a big fan of superheroes. I've always have been. For as long as I could remember, I have been fascinated by the stories told in comic books and on the big screen and on television of beings with mystical powers. There are so many types of powers that a superhero can be endowed with, such as super strength, great speed, flying abilities, telepathy, shape-shifting, telekinesis, X-ray vision, invisibility, the power to control the weather, and the list goes on and on. As a child, I knew that I wanted to be a superhero. I wanted to be gifted with extraordinary abilities. I wanted to fly and have the power to move objects with my mind. As a sensitive child who grew up in the chaos of an alcoholic family and was bullied for being soft and gentle, I wanted to feel empowered. Growing up, I watched shows like The $6 Million Man, The Bionic Woman, Wonder Woman, and Super Friends. I never missed an episode. I also would excitedly drag my family to the theater to see all 4 of the original Superman movies. My favorite was, and still is, Wonder Woman. The story of Princess Diana of Themyscira. She was formed out of clay by her mother, Hippolyta, and had a life bestowed upon her by the Greek gods, making her the only Amazon not conceived by man. She grows up free of men on Paradise Island, where the Amazons teach her warrior skills as well as lessons of love and peace. The gods also gift her with powers such as strength, wisdom, courage, a hunter's heart, beauty, sisterhood, speed, and flight. What a woman. I have always felt more affinity for girls and women, and I so was captivated by her story and what she represents. I imagined that I was her and I possessed the qualities that made her what she was. I would spin round and round, hoping that I would transform into a mystical superhero. Of course, I never did, but I kept practicing and I became very good at it. I was so good at my Wonder Woman spin that let me just turn the page, that I had to show it to my family and friends. I would joyfully lift my arms, transfer weight from one leg to the other, and begin to spin until I was dizzy. Some people would cheer me on and felt my joy, and others would see me and attempt to trample over my superhero-induced bliss. The expression of a deep part of myself through Wonder Woman made some people very uncomfortable. They would laugh and ridicule me, call me a sissy or faggot, and discourage me from ever doing that again. I had one cousin who made it his mission to reform me, to turn me into the type of boy he thought I should have been. He would correct my speech and the way that I walked to make me more masculine. So a life lesson of "you're not okay just as you are" was taught, processed, and assimilated very early on. Being suppressed in such a way made me gasp for air. It made me gasp for life. Despite those negative influences, I never stopped loving Wonder Woman, practicing my spins, and dreaming of living life in paradise, a place where I could be myself and accepted for who I was. Dance and the arts is where I found my tribe in New York City. And New York City was the ideal place for me to thrive, and eventually the rooms of recovery became a haven for me to cultivate more love, tolerance, and peace in my adult life. Every day that I stay sober, I'm being a superhero in my own life. Every day that I work to rewire the parts of my brain that tell me to self-destruct by drinking, drugging, smoking, living in anger and resentment, believing that I know what's best for anyone other than myself, and refusing to accept life on life's terms, is a day that I am graced with the powers of a superhero. Any day that I resist the temptation to be so distracted by the fast pace of life that I make excuses to not take care of myself is a day where I am a superhero. I am a superhero mostly for myself, but sometimes by sharing who I am, I get to be a superhero for others as well. By bringing along that little boy inside who has practiced his spins diligently all these years to any encounter I have with another human being, I get to be a superhero by inspiring someone to be their own version of Wonder Woman as well. So dear recovering soul, you may already be a superhero and know it. If not, I hope that you get in touch with your inner superhero, because you need you, and the world needs you as well. Many blessings. Stephen. Whew. So, I hope that you enjoyed that story. I hope that it resonates with you. I hope that you already know who the superhero is inside of you. And if not, I hope you get to know that superhero very soon. Okay.